Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to join multiple videos together in Expo React Native for iOS. So we will be combining or merging multiple videos in a single video. So let's see how to do this. Alright, so the next thing is we will have to create an Expo React Native project. So you can go to this particular URL to choose a template of your own choice. I will be using this blank TypeScript template because it creates very minimum boilerplate code. Also it uses TypeScript. So what I will do is that I will just copy this particular command, but you can change the template to whatever you feel like. So I'll just copy this particular command. Then inside your terminal, just go to your workspace directory and just paste this particular command. It will ask me for my app name. I will just give it some generic app name. Let's just wait. So I will just give it as my app. Okay. Once this is done, it will create a project for us and it will do all the npm installation for us. So what I will do is that I will just open my app. So I'll just copy this. So this is the project which we have created. So I'll just open it inside VS Code. Alright, so this is open. Next, if you see inside our project, there is no Android and iOS folder. So we need to create those folders because we will be writing some native code, right? So that's why we need to create those folders. Also one more thing which I want to inform you guys is we'll have to create a separate native module as well. Even though we have created those Android and iOS folder, we won't be writing some code inside it. We will be writing our code inside a separate native module. So firstly you will have to go to this particular URL and I'll paste it over here. Okay, then the next step is to generate the iOS folder. So for that we have to come to this URL. Then we just select this iOS device which we have. Then here I select development build, and here I disable EAS as well. I have already installed Xcode as well as Xcode command line tools. Then I have already updated installed Homebrew, installed Watchman. Then we have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy this, and after that I will just cd to my app. So I'll just do this, then I'll just paste this command. So this will take little bit of time, so be patient. Once it will just do npm install some dependency, then we have to just copy this particular command. So this will actually create the iOS folder for us. So this command has finished, so I can just paste something like this. Previously this particular command used to ask me for my Apple bundle identifier to type it out, but now they are giving some anonymous bundle identifier, which I am not really a huge fan of. But anyways, again, this is just a development project, so I'm not really bothered about this bundle identifier. But if you want, you should change it if it is a production app later on through Xcode. Now this CocoaPod installation will take little bit of time, so be patient. Right now, once the CocoaPod installation is done, it is asking me to run it on my device. I won't run it now, so I'll just press Ctrl C. Okay, so the next step which we have to do is we just have to copy this URL and open it inside a browser. So I've already opened it. If you want, you can go through this documentation. I'm not going through that. I will just show you what steps we need to run. So firstly, you can just copy this particular command and paste it over here. Once you have just paste your command inside your app, it will ask you some questions. So I will just enter and enter. I'm not changing anything. So again, this will take little bit of time, and if you see over here, it has created the modules folder for us. So the next step is, so here I have created one sample project from which I will be copying a bit of code. So don't get confused, the name of the sample project is second. So I will just open the app.tsx from my sample project. Then I will just copy everything from that and I'll just paste it over here. So I will just copy this. I will go to app.tsx over here and I'll just paste it something like this. Okay, but firstly, before I show you my app.tsx code, we have to install few dependencies. So first you can open this image picker dependency which I have. So I will just open it over here. Then we also require this React Native video dependency. So for that I have opened this to documentation. So React this Expo image picker dependency, because we need to pick videos from the user's device, right? So we will have a button, the user will click on it, it will ask the user for pick his or her device, and then we will transform that video, save the video to external storage, and then play that transform video inside our app. So to pick videos, we will make use of this Expo image picker library. Okay, so the next step which we have to do is we just have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy this, I will go to my app. I'm already inside my app in my terminal, and I'll just run this particular command, so it will install that dependency for us. And we also need to add this plugins folder which you see. So I'll just copy this, and I will go to app.json over here, and here you can see this is my Expo, right? So I will just add a comma after this, and I'll just paste it. And we require access to videos. You can change this message to whatever you feel like. I'll just use something like this. Okay, so once this is done, we'll have to install this React Native video library. There is Expo video library as well, which has just released. If you want, you can use it. I'm more comfortable with React Native video, but any dependency is fine. To install this, we can just copy this, and I'll paste it over here again. Now for so once this is done, okay, so this is done as well. Now for iOS, what we have to do is we have to open this particular drop down and just scroll down, and okay, you just click on this Expo plugin, and we have to add this particular bit of code. So I'll just copy this, and I'll paste it over here. Oh sorry, I didn't copy it properly, so I'll just copy this. We already have this plugins one, so we don't need that, and I'll paste it over here, and I'll just remove this as well as this. So yeah, that's it for iOS. Okay, the next step which we have to do for iOS is we also need to do pod installation. So I'll just copy this particular command. I'm inside my app again, I'm not inside my iOS directory, and I'll just paste this. We have to do pod installation because we firstly have created this native module of modules, and we also install this inside our package.json. We install this, right, image picker as well as this React Native video. That's why we again have to do pod installation. So let it finish. Once that is finished, I'll come back. Let's have a look inside our app.tsx. So basically what I have done is that I have imported text as well touchable opacity from React Native. I'm also importing our image picker, and here is our use state and use effect from React, and here I'm also importing React Native video component, and this is the module which we have created. Now inside our module, the first thing we'll have to do is go to our module, my module, index.ts, sorry, not index.ts, go to src my modules.ts, and here we will have to add this particular method called transform video, which takes a array of strings. So basically this will be the URL or the file path of all the videos which have been picked by the user, and this we will send it back to native iOS side. So over here, which I will explain you later on. So you just have to add this particular method inside your mymodule.ts file. Then coming back to this, here you can see that so ignore this progress, we are not really using this, so this is pretty much useless. So here I have created one set video URI use state, and an array of string as well, set selected video URI. So this will get set once the video has been merged into a single video from native iOS side. So then this will be used. Ignore this use effect for now, I'll come back to this later on. And once the user starts picking video, this particular array of string will get populated. So if you see over here, I have one button, and on click of it, we are just launching an image picker, and I'm the media types is video, and I'm asking the user to select multiple videos. I think they can manually select multiple videos in one go itself, but I'm just asking. Here you can see I'm just getting the first index, then asking the user to click on the button again to pick the second video. But if you want in one go itself, you can ask the user to pick multiple videos and just set it over here. But just for simplicity sake, I'm just asking the user for multiple videos. You just have to remove this hard-coded 0 thing. Okay, all right, let me just do this. Okay, coming back to our code, so this gets populated every time the user picks a video. Then I have just the button called pick video. Then I have another button. Once the user has finished picking video, he will click on this particular button, which will send the array of video URIs to this particular method. So code for this is written in the main iOS folder over here. So this will help us to join the videos. And once this particular method finishes, so we get a callback inside use effect. So this listener is already present when we create a Expo module. So if you go to my modules.types.ts, here you can see they have already created this as well as this. And if you go to my module.type.ts, okay, it is not over here, it is only over here. So this particular thing which they have created, which we can directly use, kind of like a listener. So I am sending the merged video URL in this data.value variable. So I'm listening for it. Once it is not equal to null, undefined, or not equal to empty, then only I'm setting it inside our set video URI variable. So once this has finished merging our video in a single video, this will get called. So this variable will get set. So this particular value will not be equal to empty, null, or undefined. And if it is not, then only we will display our video component by passing the video URI to it. So hopefully this makes sense to you. So yeah, that's it on the app.tsx side. Okay, there is one more thing which we need to do first. Go to the main iOS folder, go to my app, and here inside info.plist you will have to add this particular permission as well. So I will just add this. So we need this permission because once the video has been transformed, then we need to I want that video to be saved to the Photos app as well. That's why we require this particular permission. So yeah, you can just copy paste this permission as well inside info.plist. The final thing which we have to do is just go to the iOS folder, go to my module.swift, and here you can see that firstly I have imported the photos import, then I have created a final URL variable as well. Then here I have this module definition block, which is by default created by Expo module. So this is all boilerplate code which is present by default. Just scroll down, and after this particular view ends, again this is present by default. I have created my own method. Again, the method name should be same what we have created inside our TypeScript file. So it method name is transform video, which is an asynchronous function, and it takes an array of strings name URLs. And here I have used tasks just so that I can use async of it. Then here we just call transform video. It takes the URLs, and here I just do self.request authorization completion. Here I'm just checking. So this particular method I will show you shortly. This will merge all the multiple videos in a single video and give the single video URL inside updated URL. Then I'm just checking whether I have the Photos app access or not over here. If I have it, then I just perform the changes and save the video to our Photos app. If I don't have it, then I request for that Photos app permission over here. And once the file has been saved successfully to Photos app, I'm sending it back to React Native side, the URL. So this will call the use effect inside our React Native application. Now do note that this URL is not the same URL in which we have saved the video to the Photos app. Okay, this particular URL is stored inside the internal storage of our app. I am not once the video is saved to Photos app, I am not fetching the URL of the video which has been saved to Photos app. That would require additional code and it might increase the complexity. That's why I have not gone into that. But if you want that, do let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video about that as well. But in case of error, again I'm just printing it to the console. If you want, just like I'm sending this URL back to React Native side, you can also send error back to React Native side as well. Similarly, using this particular approach, you can use different key over here, but you will have to define that key over here inside over here. So something like I have defined a progress, right? I'm not really using this progress. If you want, you can remove it. Here you can write something like error. So yeah, something like this. Then again, this is just error handling over here as well as over here. This is just a helpful method just to check whether we have access to the Photos app or not. So yeah, that's it. Then here we just call this transform video, which takes an array of strings, Here we create an AV mutable composition as well as file manager. Then the current duration starts from 0. Then we create a video composition track passing AV media type as video, and preferred track ID is KCM, persistent track ID invalid. Again, this is a constant which is present inside iOS. I have not invented it by myself. Similarly, audio composition track as well. Here we are passing audio as well as KCM, persistent track invalid. And then we just loop over all the video URLs, we convert it to a proper URL, and then we create an AV asset as well. And then we just do asset.load tracks passing our video dot first, and here we are doing the same thing, asset.load tracks audio dot first. Then we get the duration of the total video. Then we just insert the time range from 0 to duration and starting from current duration. So if you see the current duration, it is the summation of current duration is at the very start is 0, right? So if you see, and so suppose I have selected 5 videos. For the first video in this particular loop, current duration will be 0. Then if the first video is 10-second long, then current duration will be 10 second. Then for the once it go to the second video in the loop, current duration will be 10 second. Then it will start adding the second video from 10 second onwards. So hopefully you got the point. So yeah, that's what we are doing over here. And then we just do, once all this video have been merged, we just do an export path as well as an export URL. We check whether the file exists or not. If yes, then delete that file. Then we just create an AV asset export session. We assign the output URL, output file type should optimize for network use, and just export our export session as well. Then we get the status. If you want, you can use it. I'm not really using it. And then we just assign the output URL to our final URL and return it back. So yeah, that's it. So this comes over here. So yeah, that's it. Now let me, if you want, I'll just simply scroll through this file. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like and just copy paste the code. So yeah, that's it. Now let's see the output. Okay, so as you can see, here is my output. I'll just dismiss this. Also, okay, I don't know why this is happening. Let me reconnect my device. Let me stop this file, new movie recording. File, new movie recording. Okay, finally it has mirroring my device. Also make sure you are testing this on a real device. I have faced lot of issues on the simulator. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But here you can see there are two video buttons. I'll click on the pick video button. So I'll just select the 15-second long video first. Then again I'll click on pick video, and then I'll select the almost 9-minute 55-second long video, and then I will just click on join video. Unfortunately, I don't know how to take out the progress state, but here you can see it has joined all the videos. If I show you the video length, here you can see it is almost 10 minutes. Sorry, what is the actual length? More than 10 minutes. So 10 minutes and 10 seconds. So yeah, and if I click on pick video again, here you can see the third video, the merged video has also been saved. So 9-minute 55-second plus 15-second is 10-minute 10 seconds. So yeah, hopefully you got the point. If I just play the video just for the sake of it, here you can see the first video is almost finished and it has started the second video. So hopefully, yeah, you got the point. That's how you can merge multiple videos together. Thank you for watching. Bye.